All right, hey there. I didn't do an intro really to this video, so what you're gonna see here is kind of a little ramble. This is taking you through Friday, like pretty much Friday through Monday. Today's Tuesday, April 22nd, so I'll probably finish it up today. But I do a little ramble and I talk about my day and kind of my thoughts on how I'm feeling since I made the decision to stop prepping. I take you through my morning stretch routine and do a voiceover. And I think I'll write the little routine in the description below so you can follow it if you want, because it's not really like a follow along because I sped it up. And then a full day of eating. And then I'll talk a little bit about my thoughts on fasted training and how you can implement that if that works better for your schedule. So enjoy the video and don't forget, like and subscribe. I'm on a mission to have 20 subscribers by the end of April. Thanks. Hi there. So I am obviously out for a walk. I just thought I would just start a new video. I'm not really sure what this video will entail, but I actually recorded 3 different segments that I was going to put together in one video of some different breakfasts that I make. But it was just, when I watched it back and I was editing it, it was like my head was like this. Maybe not that bad, but my head was like not fully in frame the whole time. And there was just a lot of extra noise, and I'm just not, I don't know. I'm like, this isn't my best work. So I'm not going to put that one up. So maybe I will just film some meals that I make, and just kind of do some more kind of just basic day in the life. So it is currently Friday, April 18th, and I just got back from doing, from being a reviewer at, for capstone projects. So basically what that is graduating, students, they're going to be teachers. They do kind of this culminating research project, and they have a thesis research problem, or it's issue. So one I watched today was about teacher attrition, and another was about professional development for teachers. So they just pick a problem or a question to research, and they just do a paper on it, and then they present it, and then faculty reviews them. So I did that today, and I just came back, and Lulu will get off the school bus here in probably 45 minutes or so. So I'm just out for a little walk. And I was just kind of reflecting, since it's been a few days, about a week actually, since I made my decision to not carry through with this prep. And one of the big things that I was worried about is because I really like watching other fitness people. I like watching, other day in the lives. It's most of the content I follow is, fitness related, or not most. On YouTube, yes. Instagram, it's travel, parenting, education, fitness. It's, a lot of stuff. But I was wondering if I was going to watch other people and kind of have FOMO. But I not at all. I don't. It's almost I think, wow, great for them, but that's just not what I want to do right now. And I guess it's if you are a fan of professional baseball, it's not like you play professional baseball, right? You can still watch it and enjoy it. So that's kind of what I'm just I guess, relating it to. But anyways, I've had a few people reach out to me that are, you know, like, I don't know. I just had more people reach out to me about it than I thought would. And I just want to clarify, like, I'm not changing anything really in my lifestyle. Like, I'm still going to the gym. I'm still eating pretty much the same, just not like on my official meal plan. And it was kind of nice because like today after I did the review, I just took myself to this little market where they have like really good sushi, and I just got 2 sushi rolls, and they were just maki rolls, so it's just like, you know, that's when it's wrapped in seaweed with rice inside, and it was just simple, just yellowtail and tuna, 6 pieces of each. So I mean, it's essentially I'm eating rice and fish, which is on my meal plan, you know, but not really in sushi form. I mean, I guess I could have made it work, but you know, so I just ate that, and it was not a lot. I don't like sushi rolls with all the stuff on them, like crunch and the sauces and everything. Well, maybe I would like those, but because I'm gluten-free, I typically can't get those. But I just really love, like, the most extravagant roll I get is a rainbow roll. So anyways, it was just kind of nice to just be able to go and be like, you know what, it's lunchtime, I'm hungry. Instead of, you know, if I was in prep, I would, because, you know, of course I have meal prepped and food prepped in my fridge. I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna rush home and be like absolutely starving and shove food in my face. But instead, I just took myself out to lunch. And also, it was a lunch special. 2 rolls was $12. It was only 6 pieces. It was really small. Yeah, I actually took a picture of it. I'll put a picture so you can see. So anyways, I'm going to continue with my walk. All right, just a quick little voice over here, and I will put all of the stretches down in the description box. So I always start off with my yoga wheel and just hang out here for a little bit, doing a forward fold, like a butterfly stretch here, and then stretching side to side and a little twist, and then just doing that again, going through a few rounds of cat and cow. And this is thread the needle. I love twists. Twists are really good to do in the morning. And then a little lunge here, and again, twisting and then stretching that hamstring out. Of course, switching sides, taking a sip of my water there. I do this every morning, first thing, still in my PJs. Here's a little sun salutation, and then pigeon, which is probably my favorite stretch of all time. I hold that one a long time. And then a forward fold, rolling off the neck, and another twist. Probably my second favorite stretch. There's girl. And then finishing up with one last sun salutation. Another thing I do in the morning is I make my creamy for that night. So this day I did a mixture of casein and whey, and then added some cocoa powder, obviously some almond milk in there, and then I just popped that in the freezer. Shay, is it time to eat, honey? Ready for breakfast?
Just staring at me.
What you want for breakfast? You want some chicken? You're a dink. Oh my goodness. Shay. Hey, baby boy. You're a good boy. All right. This is my post-workout. So I've got oats here and some frozen raspberries with cinnamon and some egg whites. And then these are the supplements that I'll take. I actually already took vitamin D. I just didn't get that out. But I've got a multi, fish oil, colostrum, and some turmeric. And then I'm gonna put this truffle hot sauce on my egg whites. I also put this cake batter flavoring in my oatmeal. It makes it so yummy. And then I'll top my oatmeal also with this cinnamon honey butter seasoning from Feast Mode. Another person that I follow, she has a code, so maybe I'll pop that up on the screen. But this is my post-workout, And maybe I'll kind of turn this into a full day of eating. I'm not 100% sure. So I actually trained fasted this morning. Maybe I'll talk a little bit more about that as well, but I am starving, so I'm gonna eat. This is lunch. So I've got a salad here. Let's see, this is just some green leaf lettuce, red pepper, grape tomatoes, cucumber. I made a peanut sauce with, I put the powdered peanut butter away, but it's just, so powdered peanut butter, and add a little bit of water to kind of make it like a peanut butter consistency. And then add some liquid aminos and some liquid stevia. And then I have a gluten-free wrap here that I just kind of cooked on a skillet, and some air fried chicken. So kind of like a peanut sauce wrap. And on my salad, you know, so I'll put some of the salad in the wrap too, but I don't do salad dressing. I just use vinegar. So either like rice vinegar or apple cider vinegar, and some salt and pepper, and like just like sweetener, like a half of a sweetener pack. So I think I had Splenda on it. So gonna eat this for lunch. Okay, this was my dinner. I did some sweet potato fries in the air fryer, and I grilled ahi tuna on top of broccoli slaw and some green beans. I've got a sweet chili sauce. I also made a spicy mayo. That's truffle oil. Here's my creamy that I made in the morning with some mini rice cakes. All right, I am looking a little rough, but just got home from the gym, showered, just didn't wash my hair. Just gonna be at home today doing some work. So this is the outfit of the day. So let's talk about fasted training. So I'm gonna try to make this really quick. So what is fasted training? And right now I'm not talking about fasted cardio, I'm talking about fasted weightlifting. So that is when you are going in the morning before you've eaten. So I've been doing this recently, and I just want to preface all of this by saying fasted training is not preferable. It will not get you bigger muscles. It will not lean you out faster than fed training. So it's not preferable. It would always be preferable to lift with food in your system. So you might be thinking, well, why are you doing it then? So let me just also say who this would probably not be for. I wouldn't recommend it for somebody that's in a really intentional building phase, and maybe you're in, you would be in a calorie surplus, and it's going to be hard for you to get all of your food in if you wake up and go train, and then you still that your first meal isn't till 10 or 11. I mean, depending on what time you are going to train. But for me, that's kind of like my schedule. So I just actually ate my first meal, and it is 10:43. It's Wednesday. I just wanted to film this just to get this video out because it's been 5 days. So, yeah, so it might be hard to get all your food in. And then I also wouldn't recommend it for somebody that's in a severe calorie deficit, where you don't have a lot of fuel going in your body, and you're gonna really wanna optimize your training by putting that food around your workout, before and after, so you have a good lift. Now, I'm in neither of those camps. I'm not in a calorie surplus. I'm doing a little lifestyle cut, but I'm not in a severe deficit. I'm eating about 2,100 calories. So I still have enough food in my system, from the meal that I ate the night before, when I wake up and go to the gym. And I'm not waking up and immediately going. It's just really working well for my schedule now during the week, because Lulu is going off to school, and then right from that I can just drive right to the gym instead of coming back home, making a meal, and then getting to the gym. Also, like I said, with someone that's in a severe calorie deficit, where their lift might be sacrificed if they go in without any food in their system. That doesn't happen to me. I can still lift the same amount of weight. It's not like this morning I deadlifted any less than I would have had I had food in my system. And then that's just kind of a subjective measure. Like, that's how I feel. Like, I feel just as strong. And in fact, I actually feel like I have a little bit more energy. I'm not hungry in the morning. I mean, obviously if I was hungry, I would eat, right? But I'm not hungry yet. And I typically don't eat my first meal. So like if I wake up at 6:30, I'm not going to eat my first meal till like 9:30 or so. And then get to the gym at like 10:30. There a couple hours. I'm home by 12:30, and really all I've done is gone to the gym and eaten. Where now it's 10:40. Now it's 10:46, and I've done those things. So it's actually giving me more time in the morning, and it pushes out my first meal. So I won't eat again until 2:30 or so. I really am trying to not say I think I'm doing better this clip. I don't know. I'm going to work on it. So I hope you're still sticking with me. So again, it's not I'm not feeling any less weak in the gym. I feel a little bit more energized because the food isn't weighing me down, and sometimes that happens to me. So gosh, there it is again. I'm gonna not do that anymore. Okay. I'm not actually going fully fasted. I have coffee. I put half and half in my coffee, fat-free half and half, 20 calories for 30 mils. And I am drinking BCAAs during my workout as well. So again, if it works good for your schedule, maybe you have to be to work at 7:30 and you have a family or you have other obligations, or maybe you just don't want to work 8 hours and then still go to the gym and then get home at like 7 o'clock at night. So, for somebody like that, maybe it would work to get up at 4:30 and quick throw on your gym clothes, go get a good workout in before your workday starts. So again, I'm not doing it that early, but it's really working well for my schedule. And I'll just wrap this up to say that no, it's not preferable. Like, it's not going to be better than eating first, but really high level coaches I've talked to say, it's just kind of like 50-50, so, and I know some, high level competitors that also train fasted. And again, I'm not really in a building phase right now. I'm just trying to kind of maintain what I've got because I am in a slight deficit. And so I'm not really in a position right now where I'm going to be building tons of muscle anyways in a deficit. So it's working for my schedule. That's what I'm doing. And that's that. Okay. So I'm going to close the video out here. So thank you for watching. I hope you learned a few things, maybe got some meal ideas. That tuna meal with the sweet potatoes, I ate that again last night. That is a good meal. So have a great day, and I will see you again.